Hey everybody, how we doing tonight? Definitely gonna be a lower key stream again, but that's what we do on Thursdays. Right off the top, I want to say thanks to Brother Numpsay. Thanks for the follow. I don't know what I'm doing tonight, my man.
Looks like you got some sort of sketch there.
Oh yeah, I was just warming up. It's drawing a dude.
That does in fact look like a dude.
Yeah. I was learning about absinthe right before this, and yeah, all the mystique and the lore behind it, and sure enough, all that stuff comes from another competing industry doing a smear campaign.
That makes sense, because I have had absinthe once, and it did not do any of those things.
You mean it didn't give you magical bohemian hallucinations and really throw you into a fit of stupor?
Somehow, no. It, believe it or not, felt like every other alcohol.
Amazing. Yeah, apparently it was just a smear campaign by wine makers teaming up with a some kind of puritanical group.
Well, they could have done a better job, because I feel like they just made it like a really awesome rumor that people wanted to chase after.
Funny. puritanical beliefs tend to do that.
You know, fair.
But yeah, so how you feeling, homie? Followers of the deep lore will know you've had some tooth trouble.
Better. I've gotten, I consulted a dentist, a real one. Not that I was seeing a fake one, but, you know, shit's gotten handled. So,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get, a root canal and a crown here in the near future. But I got some antibiotics. In a couple days, I won't have to take painkillers.
Yeah, I had 3 of those in the past 2 years.
Oof.
Yeah. It all just came to a head when it felt like lightning was shooting through my face.
Yeah, that's... last night it hit me like that, because apparently my... everything just wore off right around then, oddly.
Oh,
So,
oof.
oddly enough, having the situation mostly resolved last night was the most painful. Which was a little weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes it gets worse before it gets better.
Yeah, it's all part of the process, whatever. At least I have a game plan now, which was more than I did have.
Yeah, so as a set up top, I don't know what I'm drawing tonight. Anybody. Maybe I'll peruse for suggestions in our suggestion box. I just... Or if there's any chat out there who has anything they wanna throw in. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a weird day. It's been a weird couple days.
Feels like that's kind of the consensus for a lot of people.
Mine's just entirely personal because I'm way up my own ass, but
yeah, I know the feel.
let's see.
Not of your end. I had to be concise.
Probably just gonna doodle for a bit and let's see what we got here.
On an art show, you hear him?
I know, right? I'm gonna take one we kind of touched on, tie on into, well, several things. So this is where I saw it. It's from Look an Elephant, anime characters as wrestlers, and we already did wrestlers once this week, but I think I'm down to do it again. And hey, there's a through line to our actual Monday stream. And hey, if you're watching out there, Monday at 8 p.m. CST, catch us live for the actual showdown. But I'm gonna flip that around and do a wrestler as an anime character. And I don't know, there's a few I'm thinking of, but I might pick one where like half the work is already done for me.
Alright, I'm answering the message, so I'm kind of...
Oh, you're all good? Let's see, who do I want to use for anime image reference? I don't know, I want to get better at drawing anime style, because I'm a huge old fucking weeaboo, but...
I'm not sure I want to associate with you. That's how we're gonna be.
That's fair. I knew our relationship was tenuous at best.
Well, yeah, but not because of that. I always panic when I hear my Discord go off because I don't know if it's in here. For some reason, I hear it go off, and I'm like, "Did the stream hear?" As if it would make a difference one way or the other. And I know they can't if I think about it for more than 3 seconds.
Dakota, if they hear your Discord, you're going to sabotage our audio quality. And we take great pride in our quality.
Clearly, that's why I'm on my internal mic today.
I also didn't shout out at the top of the show. Minikitty gave us a follow yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So let's see.
There it is again. I hear the Discord message and I panic. Please stop.
So let's get reference image up. And let's get doodling.
Alright, God bless. That guy who commissioned me is being really understanding about my dental issues. Which I probably sounds like the biggest load of horse shit for someone who doesn't know me, but
Nah, it's cool that, he's being understanding.
not only that, he was like being like, he was like, yeah, I'll follow up in a month, take your time. And I'm like, holy shit, you're that patient? You're better than 90% of clients.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm like, now I want to do it even faster.
Yeah. I mean, it's always good to establish that relationship. I've definitely had commissions before where, I don't know, like, I told somebody I'd have it for them later that night, and he's like, why the wait?
That's when
I was like, because I'm at work until 5 o'clock. Too
Believe
bad,
it or
so
not.
sad.
Yeah, believe it or not, I want to deliver something better than a granny photo of a cock. Like, calm down.
It was just one of those where that's what I should have delivered, because it would have been better.
I'm checked out as hell today because I've been coloring since about 8 this morning. So
Jeebers.
that's whatever. It's just because I want to try to get as much in before my deadline.
Mm-hmm.
So. Basically, every page I finish is another amount I'm not going to explicitly say in the pocket.
Yeah.
Because I almost did that, and I'm like, that's probably dumb. Don't.
I don't know, what do they say? Be transparent with wages, what you're working for. It can help other people, or it can help you.
Yeah, well, if somebody asked me, I would tell them without directly stating that's what I'm getting paid for this project. Like, I agree. I'm just not gonna outright say it with this, so I have plausible deniability.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ironically, my first time asking another colorist for how to price stuff, I ignored him and went higher. And I have not been denied my asking price a single time.
Hell yeah.
So. In fact, that's the cool thing about this. So far, most of the time I've been hired, it has been based on my work, and then they ask my price afterwards.
Oh, nice. That's
yeah,
a good place to be.
Yeah, real nice, because it's like, alright, you like the work. In fact, I found out I was really lowballing myself with a certain client, but that was also because I had misconceptions about the work I was doing. Not the client's fault at all, but it was like one of those things of like, I missed out on a couple $100. What's this sound alerts thing we have, by the way?
What's that?
What's the sound alerts thing we've had, by the way?
You mean like what actually plays whenever we get a follow?
I've just seen the bot in chat, and I didn't recognize it before. I'm assuming it's new.
Oh, I believe that's... Oh, I don't have the, I guess I don't have the browser implemented correct, or the alert bot set up correctly on my stream setup. So I think it's on Aaron's, but I haven't taken the time to set it up correctly on mine. So I think it's just a little confused.
Okay, what's it normally supposed to do?
Just make a noise whenever there's a follow.
Oh, that's what that's for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I was gonna do things the fancy way, or just gonna do things the way that I can see works visibly. I'm to the point of my workflow where I'm brutally honest with myself, and basically I just roll an RNG dice roll for myself, and whatever number I get, that's what I work on. Can't bitch out of it.
Nice. And in the end, you know, it all gets done.
Well, not today. But
Well, today's not the end.
no, that's what they always think right before it is.
Well, I guess today is the end for this particular thing.
Well, just this pay period, nothing like terrifying. My boss is really cool too. He also knows I've had a hell of a month. This guy has a knack for calling me whenever shit happens. And when I got to tell him what my just like my last 24 hours has been like, he has just been like, "Holy shit, what is wrong with your life?" And I have to keep reassuring him. It's like, I swear to God, it's only June. Something about this month just wants my head on a pike.
You normally have bad luck with Junes, or just this particular one?
No, normally it's a good month. It's not even like I'm homophobic. I don't know why Pride Month's after me.
You just aren't celebrating enough.
Apparently. Yeah, there's like there's kind of been a recurring theme of like there's a lot. I mean, there's been a lot of cool stuff this month, you know. And then just really weird, random, bad shit happens out of nowhere. I'm just like,
Yeah, and I mean
I think it's more chaos than bad inherently too.
it's a known phenomenon that, you know, the bad shit tends to stick out more than the good shit, just because our brains are wired to respond to the bad shit. Like, if stuff's going good, it's cool, but our brains are hardwired to be like, oh, bad shit, gotta address that, gotta focus on that.
True, and that is 100% what I've been doing this week in particular. I think that's why it's so polarizing too, because overwhelmingly, like, I thought it's been a great month. Like, even my car problems were like, which normally that would be enough to send me spiraling into despair. I was just kind of like, alright, shit happens. Like, that, and that's like the first time ever it hasn't phased.
Yeah.
And then, and I guess somebody was mad that I didn't take offense. They're like, no, you're gonna be upset.
One way or another. There's some kind of trickster god that's just bound to you that's like, I'm gonna rustle his jimmies one of these days, I swear it.
Basically.
I've got a bet going.
I swear, I think you do have a point though. I think the better way to label this month for me personally is the roller coaster month, because everything has been kind of like extremes. Like, even as dumb as it sounds, even One Piece, like really good chapters on One Piece, but now it's on hiatus. All right.
Yeah.
Don't really need to drive to work. Don't get to drive. The tooth infection stuff is pretty much just wholly bad. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm pretty sure I've probably been sick for over a month and haven't noticed.
Oofa.
Because, infections are sneaky when it's from an abscess tooth.
It's the frog in the boiling pot thing.
I'm not familiar.
If you slowly bring up the temperature of the water, the frog won't notice.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's apt.
That's kind of how infections go.
Yeah.
Like that time I messed up my finger real bad. The only reason I went is because it hit a tipping point, and I went to a doctor because I woke up with a finger that was twice the size that it was when I went to sleep, and it felt hot, and I felt sick.
Yeah, I think you made a good call. I remember once I noticed that something was wrong with the edge of one of my fingernails, and it turned out to be an infection. I didn't realize it right away, but it was gonna sound painful, and it was not at all. But there was an infection where it met the skin met the side of my fingernail, and I just kind of took one of those little floss toothpicks, scooped out the infection with it, and slapped some Neosporin on it, and it was gone the next day.
Yeah, if it's that surface level, it's a lot easier to address.
Oh, it was... I felt like I was WebMD. I am become God, and I was just like, wow. So I think that gave me a false sense of security. And, noted, that was years ago. That was, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah, it's... Our bodies do not help us. They're poorly designed. There's efficiency in evolution in that it's just good enough not to die.
Really want to just have an autobiography and name it that.
Just good enough not to die.
And have it be the famous retelling of how I died. I say famous, but,
I mean, at least you got aspirations.
To go out in a blaze of something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, I'm about to finish my first page in a few hours, which is just because of the method I've chosen of, how to tackle all this, and holy shit, it's gonna feel great.
Nice. Now, are you doing, whatever, I don't know what to call it, RNG assignment you're getting? Are you going and doing that on multiple pages, or?
What I was doing was... Excuse me. Didn't want to burp into the mic. Basically the way I was doing it is I would watch shows, listen to an album, or watch a stream. So whenever I was watching, say they were playing Among Us, each round I would switch pages, or if it was Escape from Tarkov, each run I would switch pages, and just do a new panel. Each album I would switch page. So I just kept jumping from page to page. And now I'm doing the opposite, where just whatever I land on is what I work on till it's done, though.
Gotcha.
So, pointlessly contrived, basically.
Yeah, but it keeps it interesting. And you're your own boss.
Yeah. That's exactly why I do it, too, because it keeps it interesting. And I know I need that sometimes. It's also a splash page I finished, which I had not touched before today, so it felt nice to knock that out real fast.
Yeah.
Especially since the way I did, like, hey, I have this many panels left. Since it's a splash page, it's technically just one large panel.
Nice.
But yeah, got an hour and a half, and then I can finally take a break. Not that I haven't taken breaks today, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oops.
Oops.
Getting a little too fast and loose with my brushing. I accidentally hit the scroll bar at the bottom.
Alright, I will dock you points. What are the points today?
No, I don't have them up on screen, but I can put something in.
You don't have to do extra work. I just needed a reason to haze you.
Alright, then gonna make a text layer here just on my canvas. And what's the ugliest font I got? I know I got some real nasty ones.
Why are you like this?
'Cause I download the gross ones that I think will be funny.
I have a teacher who would have hated you. And probably one who would have loved you, but we're focusing on hate today because I'm a pessimist little crybaby.
Yeah.
Don't agree, you motherfucker.
So I'll leave the point, I don't know what to call it, the denomination up to you.
Let's do, since you looks like you're doing a pirate, let's do pieces.
Alright, how many pieces did I lose?
You're -8.
Uh-oh. This font doesn't have any numbers.
Looks like you have to write it longhand. You fucked yourself.
Nope, just gonna move to the next gross font.
Do you work tomorrow?
Sure do.
I'm sorry, I'll shut the hell up. I was gonna ask what you were doing after this, but I think I have my answer.
Yeah. Sleeping, dreading. Sleep has not come easy lately.
Excuse me. Is that related to the little personal problems you were alluding to?
Yeah, I think.
You think?
Yeah, like, I don't know, it's just been a week of it. Like, things at work have been unnecessarily stressful. Like, just, it kind of put it into perspective today when my boss is like, you know, my job mostly consists of putting out fires, and I never wanted to be a fireman.
Fair, and it sounds like your boss might as well be an arsonist, so...
Yeah. Like, I don't mind problem solving. I just don't want it to be the only thing I do. And it just becomes stressful whenever new, different problems are thrown my way on top of the problems I'm currently trying to address with no real success. And I don't know, it's really, things have been really stressful at work, I guess, is what it all boils down to. And then just leading up to, I don't know, my usual anxieties about aging and all that shit. Like this Saturday, today was just a day of panic attacks.
I mean, I'm sure that's partially related because of the birthday coming up, right?
I think that's a huge part of it.
By the way, my mental image of your work now is kind of just cemented as like you with a bunch of toddlers, one of which has like a lighter and a can of Axe spray. Like that's just
They all have their own different flammable objects and accelerants.
okay. They all find their own way.
Yeah. You know that game where you're supposed to keep the baby from killing itself?
They wouldn't be very good at it. Or wait, that's your job. Never mind. I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Well, I never would think
But at
you'd
the
let it
same
do.
time, like, a lot of them are also really good at things that I am not and maybe will never be good at. Like, I could never be a salesman. I am far too misanthropic.
Not look good. I don't think it's my fault. Dude,
Just this. I think. I don't fucking know.
It's alright, Travis. You know.
I'm gonna use a good pen. Nah, I'm not. Yeah, maybe. No, I'm not feeling it. Ooh, too crunchy. Uh-oh. I did something bad.
What happened?
I'm just real stupid. And didn't realize I hadn't changed my resolution back from 72 DPI after the pixel art thing.
That is probably an issue.
Oofa doofa. So I'm just gonna make a whole new canvas. Gonna go ahead, and this is gonna get real rough. There we go. Not so bad. But I do have to bring my points total over too.
Yeah, can't forget that. I want to see how far negative I can convince you to go.
I can go pretty low.
Alright. We'll see about that. Now I'm gonna give you points.
Don't you dare.
Whatever you want, I'm just gonna do the opposite. I'm Mr. Contrarian as usual.
You're just gunning for it.
I also don't know what I'm saying half the time because I'm just rushing the hell out of whatever I'm working on. Well, probably not rushing enough.
Ooh, that's much better.
I see some of the stuff that people do, art-wise, for coloring comics, and then what I feel is not enough effort, and I just need to really stop, because, man, some people get away with the bare minimum.
That's efficient, though, right?
It is, but I see some efficient that's good, and I see some that's like, wow, you're really just phoning it in. Like, I wouldn't even call this a style. This is just get it out of my face. I want to do something else. I see that more often than I think I should.
That's what a style is, right? It's an excuse to do things bad.
You know, for some people.
And I mean, I think that's just like one of those early misconceptions that I hope is usually the first one to go with artists. Because like there are some simplistic styles out there, but you can tell they have a really good grasp of, I don't know, just fundamentals. Like their composition and design work is all really solid.
One of my friends, Armand, is that exact thing. Like, you would look at his stuff and be like, wow, this guy can't draw X, Y, or Z. It's like, no, he pretty well understands it all. He just likes simplifying his style, because that's what he likes. There's no deeper thought. He does like that it's quick, but he also just likes it.
I'll just be the first to admit that I'm bad.
Wow, dude. Keep talking like that, I'm gonna have to give you some more points.
Don't you dare.
I will reward self-sabotage and make you guilt over it.
I don't want any points I didn't earn.
Alright, give yourself 2 points.
Oh, fuck you.
So this is we're just gonna have people watch me forcibly making you feel better about yourself. Welcome to our stream.
If they tune in, that is.
Why does that sound like a threat?
Just a pessimistic reality.
Oh, shut the fuck.
I don't think I promoted this one terribly well today.
Yeah, whatever.
If we do have anyone watching, though, you can catch the last stream over on our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Pessimistic to plug right away, huh?
Yeah, my self-worth is completely rooted in, you know, social media numbers.
Boy, do I have an app for you.
TikTok?
Yep.
Yeah, I made a point not to get on that at all, just because I don't trust myself with it.
I don't... It's not something I can get into, personally. The owner of the Kubert School, Anthony, tried to convince me to get on it at one point, and I'm just like, man, I don't think this is for me.
Like, it's definitely a way to get out there, but I can barely keep up with the social medias I do try and use, and I don't feel like learning a new social media that is entirely trend-based. Which, I mean, I guess a lot of them are, but this one's very much like you gotta be on top of that flavor.
I was about to say, their trends die real fast, so I see what you mean.
Then who knows, maybe our stuff will end up on there without our knowledge.
Oh, I'm sure it will. I recently was following some of what happened to someone's show, or ProZD, I don't know if you know him by name.
Yeah, I saw his video about his, what was it, like a week on TikTok?
And he got banned, yeah. Oh no. Tyra's a supporter of TikTok.
See if your legal counsel wants to be our TikTok manager.
Well, I also immediately questioned shitting all over the interest of the first person to talk in chat, and like internally, I'm just like, maybe this is why no one's speaking. This would make a lot of sense. just that fucking meme with the Sailor Moon meme with the butterfly, where it's just the butterflies, the viewers, and it's shit talking people. And it's like, is this chat interaction? Although, admittedly, some of my favorite people on Twitch just shit talk the hell out of their chat.
Oh yeah, people love the abuse. It means they're being seen.
One way or the other.
It reminds them of home.
Oh god, too real.
I don't know why I'm drawing so fast and so sloppy.
Totally be your TikTok manager? Well, good.
Alright, start clipping.
We will take you up on that if we ever want to actually do that. And you know what? That's probably for the best to have someone outside of the three of us do it, because I know they won't hesitate to clip all of the things we don't want out there that would probably get views.
Oofa. Yeah, it'll be much easier if we don't have to fret about how we're perceived.
Yeah. Not that I think... Okay, you know, I was gonna say not that I think I care too much, but the fact that I paused for even a second proves that very wrong.
Tell Axum, yes, I'm drawing Kairi Sane.
Who is that?
She's a wrestler, or I guess now former wrestler, because she didn't want to renew her contract with, or I guess not former wrestler, but formerly with WWE. But she didn't want to renew contract.
By that logic, once I finish this job, I am not an artist.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure
if she gets out of the wrestling game, former wrestler, but who knows what she'll do with her career. She just got married, so, and she wants to live back in Japan and got tired of like all the travel restrictions and everything.
Well, especially in the time of COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
And on top of Japan being one of the strictest. I don't know why I like mentally slowed down when I said that. I'm on medication, shut up.
I just can't draw his fucking finger right.
Then give them
hook hand it is.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I can't draw this hook right. The curse follows you.
I'll get back to it later. I can't spend the entire stream drawing that finger.
Not with that attitude. Give yourself another piece of 8.
Alright.
I could see why Aaron likes doing this. Yes, my decision to just make a squiggly line for a part in the hair. This was genius.
Also, Kairi says, also, I would never paint you all in a bad light on the internet. But do tell, which of us would you paint in a bad light, if not all of us?
I was about to say, I think we both pressed X'd it out.
Me for sure.
Probably both of us, and Aaron gets away.
Yeah, I mean that's how I do it too. Aaron's our good little law boy.
Coward.
Both of our left pinkies. That's where it starts, huh?
I'm left-handed, so this worries me.
I'm gonna have to redraw this entire hand, but that's for another time.
Those are bad sides? Are you talking about left side or something else? I might have forgotten part of the conversation.
Left sides are bad sides, I guess. According to old, you know, crazy zealot puritanical doctrine.
No. The amount of times I heard shit about that too was just real annoying. Almost as annoying as like the North and South Dakota jokes. Which I know somebody who's lurking has made and they should feel ashamed. Oh, by the way, what I was laughing about last show with Aaron, was somebody joined our viewer list and their name was just simply Feet.
Feet?
Feet. And I just thought it was so fucking funny to me in the moment.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just the fact that somehow they got the name Feet was fucking hilarious.
Good for them. On Twitch? How'd they not get banned?
Right? I couldn't stop fucking laughing when I would look over, because he was here for a while. But just seeing the name Feet cracked me up.
And they didn't even give us a follow?
Right? I would love for Feet to follow us.
Yeah. Hey, out there, if you know Feet, go tell them we miss them and we're sorry.
Step 2 of our transition to OnlyFans.
Why don't you go try and find that?
Did you really?
I might have.
Oh my.
During one of our streams.
During one?
Yeah.
You're a champ. Give yourself 20 pieces.
Oh yeah, raking in the gold.
See, it was going to be ironic, but you've actually earned these. In fact, just set the balance to 20 pieces.
Uh-oh. What happened?
What? What was that?
It set back, I think I backspaced too far, and it set back to the other font that's used up top. And, the other font doesn't have numbers. Oh my god.
Hilarious, Kyra. I feel like that would unironically kill, too.
If Dom doesn't bring that head to the next D&D session, if we ever have one, I'm gonna be upset.
Alright, Travis, I have good news.
What's that?
Another page is finished.
Congrats!
Bad news, Travis.
Got another page to do?
I've got... I was aiming for 6 more. I'm not going to finish them all in time, because they're turn-ins, and I hit the page with the most work left to do.
Oof.
Oh no, I got a picture from Kyra. I mean, oh yes, this is wonderful. This particular setting of this Donald costume just gives such murder vibes. Like, I'm not asking if there's a body, I'm asking where it is.
Oh, did they send you a picture?
Yeah.
Ah, hell yeah. So what happens when the child finds the suit unmanned?
Uh-oh. I mean, I think the obvious answer is Manon, but
Donald? Oh no. I have to take the mantle now. I'm the spirit of Christmas. And that wasn't just a non sequitur, it's a reference to one of the newer Christmas specials from those new Mickey Mouse cartoons, which are a wild ride.
oh, don't worry about it. Half of everything for me is non sequitur, so. Oh, good. I actually had a page that was finished in the unfinished pile. I think the responsible thing to do, Travis, and feel free to call me a coward, is to finish one more page, have a nice even 10 done for the day,
And
edit them, turn them in, and then just work on the rest and get paid for those next month.
yeah. So, if it's not too much inside baseball, how does that work? Are you just paid each month based on what's done, or is there a certain amount you have to have done?
With this particular person, it's different than this is a pretty abnormal way, honestly. With most jobs like this, it's you get paid upon completion for the whole thing. Oh, hey, Red Axel. And the way, since these are 50-page books, which normally for a comic is 20 to 21 pages is typically what you see, but this is 50 each time. So he prefers to pay me month by month, so he's not randomly throwing a chunk of money at me every couple months.
Gotcha.
And I think we're both happier with this agreement, but typically it's you just get paid upon completion, because normally you're doing the whole job either in chunks or all in 1 month. Normally I wouldn't even have this many pages at once, but there were some unforeseen things out of my control that slowed me down. Yep.
So some of those would have been done last month.
Yes. Normally. And also, if it wasn't for the tooth stuff, I probably would have had all of them done right now.
Yeah.
But, he knows what's going on, so. And, all the agreements are different. I know, Adelia has gotten some of her payments half up front, which is perfectly fine. That's a normal thing with a lot of art, freelance work, or work for hire. But the most common is usually paid upon completion.
Yeah.
But, this is Jay and I's, the guy I work with, second book together, so, we pretty well trust each other, so.
Is the other one published?
I don't think that one's published yet. Do I? I don't know if I have any work that's... Oh, no, I do have one coloring job that's published. 47 Furious Tales, I colored 9 pages of that, along with, my friend Nick.
Yeah, so honestly, independent of that, it might be because I also follow other Cubert people on socials, but I did see, word about that.
Yeah, you probably saw it, because Adelia works with them too.
Oh, okay. Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, she's done covers for the company Sinopa.
Someone's
yeah.
turn Kyra's D&D campaign into a comic? Hell yeah.
I mean, you know a comic artist. You know two, really.
And we'll soon have more on this show.
True. Oh, is that confirmed?
I mean, there's tentative still, but
Oh, sorry, 3. I forgot about Joe.
yeah. The artist wants to do it. Cool. I've had a session I ran that I thought would make a really fun comic, just because of certain characters that played. But I really didn't want to try and write the story without them, and then that session never got finished, and so that idea was just kind of dropped. And also, as time goes by, you just, I don't know if you get this, just the confidence level you have in a project definitely wanes over time.
Yeah, it's a thing. I would also say, the more you finish stuff in general, the more you're able to, I won't say remove the thought, but just ignore it. Because, and I think that was a huge benefit, going to, like, Qbert gave me was, now even if, I think, the amount of times I have put up something that I was sure was just absolute dog water, and then randomly half my class loved it for reasons I didn't even realize were, like, possible. It really changes the way you look at your own art. It's honestly probably the only reason I'm not doing exactly what you do. And you still see me do
Which
it with
is
our work.
nothing?
I was going to say being pessimistic.
Ah.
I mean, coloring aside, we draw about the same amount. You probably draw more than me. 10 paces is like the only time I draw currently because of all the other shit going on, which I don't like. I would like that to change greatly.
Yeah, but it's also good to, try and avoid burnout if possible.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like that my main artistic job is coloring, because I still have all the other avenues, and it feels, it's different thought process altogether, so, really stops from preventing that burnout. I still get to feel productive. I'm still doing art.
That's cool.
Yeah. That might also come with having a very segmented view of art because of the comic creating process, because
Yeah, you've got the industrialized approach.
yeah, it's one of the only, like, or aside from, like, storyboards and animation, it's one of the few where it's compartmentalized kind of the way it is. Like assembly line approach.
Yeah.
Not that comics always are, but
It definitely makes sense. You want to get the best out of each individual aspect.
oh yeah, like, if I were to ask Joe to color, he would look at me and be like, fucking why? And if you told me to pencil and Joe's in the room, I would go, fucking why? Have Joe do it. Like, do you want this to look good?
At the same time, it's good for everybody to know how to do everything.
Absolutely, and that's probably one of the biggest problems with a lot of comics is, you can tell, like, I'm gonna be blunt, the comic I'm working on right now, this guy clearly, I could harp on this guy for hours, but, there's clearly a lot of facets to this he has never done. And I don't know what their experience is, so I don't want to shit on them, but at the same time, it's made my job distinctly harder.
Yeah.
Which, I know, boo-hoo, but, just calling it as it is. I'm also pretty lucky that I'm the last, I'm like one of the last steps in the final art process, because the letterer can actually work on the inks.
Yeah.
so I don't really have anyone waiting hand and foot on me.
Oh, that's good.
That's also why I'm typically rushed more than a lot of other people, though. Because every delay hits me the most since I'm last. Although, I think the book I'm working on right now, they actually letter it last, which... I don't know if they realize they don't have to do that. I'll have to talk to someone about that, because they might not be aware.
Yeah. So you're saying it can be done simultaneously, like they don't need the colors to know what the story is.
Right, because...
there's probably already a script, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. The script should be done first. Unless you're doing... It's called Marvel style, which most people stay away from nowadays. Which is... The script starts as a rough, and the final dialogue's put in last, actually.
Hmm.
Which was like Stan Lee's bread and butter, but you don't see that much nowadays.
Oh yeah, we talked about that when we talked about writers versus artists.
Yep. Maybe edits, but other than that, you usually don't see it. But yeah, the inks. Whenever the pages go off to the letter and the art or the color artist at the same time, they should be generally like already to size, the right resolution, the right file type. That way they both can work on it at the same time. And when they both get sent to whoever's putting the book together for print, they just drop either the colors in the letter file or the letters on the color file, and it's done.
Neato.
Yep, because they're all separate layers. Now, everybody text your parents and tell them today you learned something.
Alright, hold on.
Are you actually doing this?
No.
Okay. You lied to me. Take away 2 pieces. You have no one to blame. Yourself.
I know. But I'm not going to learn from it, and I'm not going to improve.
Alright, make that 4 pieces.
4 more?
Total. Trying to impart a lesson, not be a tyrant.
Already got 15 more than Goldie Roger.
Man, why are you bringing up the leave shit again?
I think it's pretty apt for what's going on. Like,
True, it is a pirate, and I have talked about One Piece once already today, so.
that's why we did the, the pieces thing. This pirate shit. And Kairi Sane is a pirate-themed wrestler from, who I believe wrestled for New Japan before coming over to WWE. And I was just like, oh, this is a bunch of shit I like. I think it's my new favorite wrestler.
Just like that sudden realization of, oh, it's my favorite.
Yeah. But then, like, as I got more into it, I'm like, I like AEW now. WWE is my old toy.
I'm done playing with you.
Kyra hates Kairi Sane? Or what do they hate? Oh yeah, Kabuki Warriors are dope. Asuka ruled too. Oh, okay. It was in regards to texting her parents.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair. To be fair, I could have said just text somebody you know.
Yeah.
But since nobody wants to do it, I guess it's a stupid idea. I'm dumb.
Good ideas are often overlooked in their time.
Oh, I was just blatantly trying to guilt trip people I care about for no reason. But what were you saying?
Nothing of consequence.
Oh, thank God.
So how's the car situation coming along?
Don't know. And it's really annoying, because if it would have been fixed right now, and I made a point to put it off until I finish my work, because I'm like, I work from home, I don't need to drive. And I may have missed a huge opportunity, because I don't have a car, because I would need it to go back to New Jersey.
Ah.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that opportunity is still on the table.
To the Joe-Beal.
God, maybe I should just go that angle and be like, hey, can Joe come with? As I would love to go back, and I'd be teaching Sunday school, or Saturday, or no, sorry, I'd be teaching summer courses. That's the word I'm looking for. Cannot think. Sorry, my brain's so jumbled today.
No worries.
Someone's gonna make fun of me for it, and I'm gonna cry. So
You hear that, chat? Razz this man!
you know what? You're thinking about content, and for that, give yourself 2 more pieces.
Wowie.
Also, I
I
just
started
really
a mutiny and all I got was these lousy 2 pieces.
I also just really like making you do that, so I can interrupt your workflow.
Honestly, I think it's helping more than anything because it gets me broken off of those single lines that I just keep drawing over and over.
Well, don't tell me that. No, I won't do it. I'm only here for the sabotage.
Oh my god, it's a mirage.
I knew it. I knew the second I said it, this is where it was ending. Please do inform you that I'm almost done with another page. God bless.
My little powerhouse over there.
No, remember when I told you about the stupid way I worked earlier?
It's all paying off.
Yep. I set them up so I could finish it during the show, too.
Nice.
You're being questioned, Travis.
We doing a birthday bash Sunday? I don't know. I thought somebody was busy on Sunday.
So what if I am? Actually, I don't know. I need to figure out when my follow-up dentist appointment is. Because you know how eager I am to get that root canal.
Well, maybe we'll have a one-shot, and I will be just the most hungover, pushover DM there is.
What else is new?
But yeah, if we could get a one-shot going that day, I'd be all for it. My sister will be here, so she may be involved in the one-shot. We'll have to see if Arn Barn can make it and is willing to roll up a different character.
Oh. I gave this person 6 fingers because this is part of a microphone.
Nice.
Created a monster. now it is slain.
But I also got a new, picked up a new smoker on Marketplace that I really want to bust out this weekend.
That does sound really nice.
Yeah, for $20, baby.
I'm pretty ignorant. What's a smoker usually run?
200.
Holy shit! Like of the same quality?
These ones will probably run about new, probably 150. And it was really nice because the person lived in the same neighborhood as my mom. It turned out, so I'm just like, hey mom, can you pick this up for me?
It's my birthday soon.
And I want to go by a meat market and see if I can get some duck breasts, because I think some smoked duck breasts would be really good.
I'm secretly hoping you would say anything besides a meat product just because it would have been absurd. Oh no, what have I done?
These. Is that lace up in there? I can't even tell.
Yes. Just remembered I have forgotten one thing I need to do on all of these pages. One of the characters has camo shorts. They
Has
are
what?
currently has camouflage shorts, and they're currently not camo.
Oh, you just can't see it because the camo's really good.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell the editor, and we'll see what my bank account looks like.
Oh no, you said they like you.
God damn, I was stretching. Don't make me laugh. Minus one piece.
Oh, I love One Piece. Well,
Me
I
too.
have a love-hate relationship with One Piece.
Well, it's on hype, so just do the math.
I gotta smoke cream cheese. Get a cheese and smoke it up. I don't know how I do that. Like with a standard smoker, because this thing gets hot. So I mean, if it's okay for the cheese to melt and recongeal without losing any structure.
Just smoke a cigarette and blow it into a little plastic baggie with cream cheese on it. There you go.
Oh, done.
Yep.
Don't even have to fuss with the new device.
That was kind of weird. You said done as I clicked on a folder that's labeled done.
Yeah, I'm watching you, Dakota. You thought it was I who was streaming. But I tapped into your NSA feed.
By what now?
Government spy organization.
Cool, thanks for clarifying.
You hear that, NSA? Fuck you.
Travis, don't get us banned for something stupid.
If last stream didn't get us banned, then...
Isn't it technically 2 ago now?
No, it was last one.
What about the wrestling one?
Yeah, that was the last one.
What happened during that one?
Nothing. Nothing we'll ever need to talk about ever again.
This isn't even a bit.
After
for me.
the VOD goes away.
I legitimately don't remember. I'm not coming over now. Look what you did. You've upset Kyra.
What, you don't want that American Spirit cream cheese? Fine, I'll spring for the Newports. Although I think American Spirits are much more expensive, but I don't think I've ever really cared about cigarette prices. Because it's never been something that I really got into, which is surprising to me. But like, Because I'm a creature of vice, but I really just don't like having to plan my day around my hair smelling like shit.
I don't see why not.
You give me migraines, Kyra. I get those, regardless of most whatever I do. Except, like, now I've gotten, like, way more caffeine sensitive, which is weird. Or maybe I was always just caffeine sensitive, and then as soon as I started, like, I don't know, getting a more human diet, it really set in.
I'm pretty sure that's just because you make Western jokes all the time.
Well, then the migraines will never go away.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I'm committed to the bit.
I've stopped calling it a bit a long time ago.
It's a lifestyle now.
Oh, good. Alternative lifestyle. This is what we meant.
Your last migraine caused you to flood your bathroom? Is that the story you're telling?
Is that to say, is it a migraine or a possession?
Column A, column B.
I mean, I've never had migraines like those truly bad ones, like the ones that actually are debilitating and not just worse headaches. So I'm not going to assume I know what it's like.
Mine have gotten less painful these days, and they mostly just fuck with my vision, but that's kind of a pain. Especially if I get home after a long day of work and I'm like, I think I'll work on art. And then it's like, you can't work on art if you can't see.
No, with that attitude. Minus 2 pieces.
I'm Scott Summers. Yeah, I just gotta get my special eyes, my special sunglasses.
They're not heat blasts, they're concussive rays. God.
Yeah, that's why it's Punch Fist versus Snicked Bub.
You know, we had some jackass in our class. So for context, this is comic book college. Literally. We go, this college is where you learn to make comics. We have a guest who's a professional in the industry. Someone with a pretty big name in it. And this idiot in our class decides to start an argument about how everyone gets Cyclops' powers wrong. And we are just sitting there in disbelief because we have like 50 minutes to talk to this professional and ask them whatever we want. And this is what this guy starts talking about.
Did you tell him to shut up?
Oh yeah. A lot of us did. And this was an older gentleman too. He just really didn't care. Like, he should have known better. Because, you know, if it was like some 19-year-old kid fresh out of high school meeting somebody they've looked up to, okay, cool, maybe you got excited. No, this guy was just fucking picking a weird fight.
Like, old school comic nerd who never really grew up.
Oh yeah, complete with the vague racism and not respecting women.
Cool.
Yep, all
Great
the worst part.
and cool.
You can tell he was our favorite. That person fought with our class so much he skipped a year just so he would graduate with a different class. That class ended up hating him more than us.
Nice.
Which, you know, makes us all sound like a bunch of bullies, but trust me.
Yeah, some people want to be set in their ways in the worst possible way. And then they make it like their whole personality.
Oh yeah. He did this strange thing where he wouldn't refer to, we have like a family of artists at that school, and he would only refer to, instead of the one teacher by her name, or instead of referring to her mother by her name, they would always refer to her as her mother, which was really strange. It was bizarre.
Yeah. Mother.
I'm also getting really excited because I'm getting to the last steps of what I have to do, and then I can take a break. So, getting a little worked up. Getting all excited. It's like Christmas.
Ooh, you're getting close, bud. You're getting close. It'd be a shame if something happened.
Listen, every page I flip to and not seen those cargo pants that I have to put camo on, I have just been overjoyed.
Make sure to check everybody's fingers.
What?
Make sure they have 5.
Oh, that's not my job.
Except when it almost was.
Listen, I fixed that.
Why did I draw the steering wheel in here? This sucks.
Is it a steering wheel? I'm not looking at the screen, so don't.
She carries around like a... Honestly, it's like a... I don't know, a Pier 1 wall decoration steering wheel, but it works with the aesthetic.
Beautiful. I only have 4 pins.
Remind myself to put in the lipstick whenever.
Well, good thing I started now, because apparently it's going to take 47 minutes to upload.
Oofa.
Yep. I had to pause the stream. I won't be able to see what you're working on.
You can always catch it on YouTube.
God, stop plugging shit.
I shan't.
Stop being productive.
I won't stop plugging, not until this becomes a job, which I know is just like that very destructive hope that all like fledgling creators have. But honestly, I think at the root of it, like, is, you know, just the desire to not want to have to answer to a boss.
I get that.
Be able to determine my own, you know, vacation and lack of benefits because I won't be able to afford them. Honestly, at this point, I think I'm better off just taking like the old anarcho-capitalist approach where I don't have insurance and I'll just haggle, harangue, and barter all my medical bills down and pay in cash.
I mean, that is what I have done this week.
Honestly, like, it's less expensive to keep insurance companies out of it.
Yep. And to be fair, I was only able to do that because my dentist has a heart. God bless him.
steering wheel looks like ass. But
It looks like ass, but
yeah. End of statement. But
good.
I think this might, I say this a lot. Mark it off on the bingo cards. This might be one I come back to.
I mean, yeah, we both like doing that.
We've had some follow through though, and those have been a lot of fun.
That's true. We're not cowards. We do what we say.
There's precedent, everybody. So if you want to see us come back to our drawings, hit that bell. Like and subscribe.
Sell out.
Bury your loved ones.
What are you supporting the funeral homes now?
If they'll sponsor us.
Honestly, yeah, man.
What even is her necklace? I have to look up a different reference image for that. Perfect. Oh, it's like a compass. That's cool.
You say so.
So I started watching the series The Bear on Hulu.
The Bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about like a... I've only watched like one episode so far, but it's about like a chef who kind of takes over a sandwich shop in Chicago for like a dead relative or something. And it's just all the hell of being in kitchen.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'd probably watch the shit out of it just because I relate.
Oh yeah, I think you'd like it. Seems like it's got a bunch of fun characters. Matty Matheson guest star, or not guest stars, but he cameos in the first episode. I don't know if he'll be a recurring character or not.
Who is that? Help me out.
He's bigger. Like whenever he's on screen on like YouTube videos or something, he's always very loud. He's got like a raspy voice.
I don't know if I know this person.
Got big old tattoos but I mean that's just like any YouTube chef. I'm not sure if he's affiliated with any, you know, name brand YouTube cooking shows or anything. Oh, this line work is terrible.
I'm not often on cooking side of YouTube, so maybe I just don't know the person.
Maybe. He's really fun though, and I don't know, does really interesting recipes, but I am way deep in the cooking side of YouTube. I should be more invested in like the art side of YouTube because I'd probably learn a lot more, but
Maybe. Depends what you're looking.
enjoy the cooking side a lot more because I get to watch a bunch of food being made.
I probably just don't watch it because it would make me hungry, and that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's definitely the downside of it, but I have learned some really cool cooking techniques.
Yeah, well, you're a really cool cooking technique. I don't know what you want from me. Give yourself 8 pieces.
Wowee. Thanks, Dad.
Alright, 6.
And with that, I've hit 21 pieces. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
You've caught on to my ruse.
I think this might be where I end it, being as it's just a Thursday night stream. But, yeah, this would be a fun one to come back to. I'm having fun drawing that cool Kairi Sane. And I really appreciate you joining me tonight, Dakota. And thank you, Axum and Kyra in chat, for joining.
No problem.
Let's see if there's anybody to throw to.
In the future, I will be able to actually join you now.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Let's see. Ooh, it's alive and well tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of people live.
I think I'm gonna throw to local St. Louis DJ and one of the, I don't know, main movers and just some of the true lifeblood of the St. Louis music industry, Packy.
I've heard that name, and not through you.
It could be through mutual friends.
Probably. Maybe it is through you and I just don't remember. Why is Blood God trending?
I couldn't tell you.
Sorry, don't get on Twitter, it's successful. Anyway.
Alright, well, happy trails. Good night, y'all.
Goodbye, good night, thank you.
Oh my god! A raid? Why hello! Oh my friends. God! A raid? Why hello! I'm still gonna go with the jovial on TikTok. A raid? Why hello!
Are you watching his stream?
Yeah.
That 12-year-old on TikTok is
Are you watching his
terrifyingly
stream?
accurate. That's just my
Yeah.
sister. That 12-year-old on TikTok is
Are you watching his
terrifyingly
stream?
accurate. That's just my
Yeah.
sister.
Holy shit!
That 12-year-old on TikTok is
Are you watching his stream?
That's just my
Thank you.
sister.
Appreciate
That
that.
12-year-old on
Sweet.
TikTok